All right, ladies and gentlemen, just wanted to check in. Game has not started yet. The game before Tonganoxie and Eudora between Christ Prep and Schlegel, currently in overtime right now. They got 26 seconds. You see the score down there, 63-61. So when this game concludes, we will be live. I just want to come on and let everybody know we did not miss tip-off or anything. The Tonganoxie versus Eudora game has not started on either Tonganoxie Sports Live or Varsity Sports Live. So we will have our coverage of the Chieftains and the Cardinals coming up here momentarily on Tonganoxie and Varsity Sports Live.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193. For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com. First State Bank & Trust is with you wherever you are with complete online banking. Cheering on the Chieftains once again? Why not pay your bills online? Waiting on your kiddos to get out of school? Seems like a good time to make a transfer. Or how about making a deposit from here? Back in the gym for another night? Why not get an e-statement while you cheer on Tongi? And of course, at First State Bank & Trust, you can always bank from right here. Come on in and see us and get your very own Chieftain card. To learn more about all the great ways to bank with First State Bank & Trust, go to firststateks.com. Has your furnace left you out in the cold? Pipes plugged? Are you underwater with your water heater? If so, you'll be glad you called Ladd. Ladd Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. Ladd is your dealer for top quality brands like York, Aprilaire, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Visit laddserviceco.com to see why you'll be glad you called Ladd. The following is a presentation of Tonganoxie Sports Live, your new home for Chieftain Athletics. It's time for the Chieftains on your new home for Tonganoxie High School Athletics. Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance, locally owned and operated. Learn more at kansasins.com. Also by It's time for the Chieftains, right here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
And with that, we say a good afternoon and welcome back into Tonganoxie Sports Live and our continuing coverage of the 65th Annual Tonganoxie Invitational Basketball Tournament. all week long has been presented by Kansas Insurance. To see how they can help you protect what matters most, call 913-369-6600 as we cruise along into the S&S Body pregame show. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at their website, snsautoandbody.com, and call and schedule your appointment today at 913-369-3193. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. Partner should be in for another great one here inside the Frontier League, a rematch from earlier in the year between the Tonganoxie Chieftains and the Eudora Cardinals. Came down literally to the final buzzer. It was a buzzer beater. Logan Sullivan knocking it down for the Cardinals. They were able to escape with a 2-point victory. And it was about that time in the season where we really starting to see these Tonganoxie Chieftains play a little bit more better basketball. They've been getting more and more confidence as the season's gone along. They picked up a win against Metro Academy last week in their opening round matchup against Bonner Springs, one of the best teams in the Frontier League. They took them down, gave them everything they ever wanted. So they got a lot of high-rolling confidence coming in against the Eudora team, who they in the first round thought they were going to be moving on against Metro Academy, but the Mavericks came out. Three-pointers were raining down they were just nothing in the first half for the Mavericks. A lot of firepower. Wasn't so much in the second half. Cardinals were able to make a run led by Caden Stedry and Logan Sullivan. Errol Seaman on defense as well. Just came up a little bit short, so technically the Mavericks pull off the upset. So how did the Chieftains keep this momentum rolling with them against a Cardinal team that might be feeling a little bit down, but also could be feeling a little bit extra motivated, feeling like we shouldn't be playing in this game right now?
Well, like you said, partner, they just about took them out the last time they met, so I think that has to give the Chieftains some confidence. We did talk to Coach before the game, and he said he's going to try and help minimize some of the shooting that the Cardinals have been putting up by number 11, Caden Stedry, and 24, Logan Sullivan, who hit the big shot against us last time. In order to do that, he's going to try and run a triangle 2 to try and help limit that. So we'll see how it goes, but I think this one could go either way. I like the Chieftains' chances, especially if they can see a couple of three-point shots fall early. I think we could be in for a good one.
That definitely could. So round one wrapped up on Tuesday night for both the boys and the girls bracket. We're starting day 3 of the tournament. Everyone had an off day yesterday. So here's how the boys bracket sits right now. On the winner's side, you see Atchison will be taking on Waumigo here right after this game scheduled for 6 o'clock. But since the Christ Prep and Schlegel game went into overtime, that's going to push Saints back just a little bit. And then they will take on the winner of Bonner Springs and Metro Academy, the 7:30 game. So wrapping up coverage here at Chieftain Arena. That game tonight, winners of those two games will take the championship game Saturday night. Over on the other side, we got the game here, Tonganoxie versus Eudora. Schlegel held on in overtime to defeat Christ Prep, so they are on to the 5th place game Saturday at 11:30 right here inside of Chieftain Arena, and they will take on the winner of the Chieftains and the Cardinals, and obviously the loser will take on Christ Prep in the 7th place game in the auxiliary gym. So everything's out here right now for Tonganoxie. Again, had the confidence in the first matchup, took them all the way to the buzzer. And that was a game, if we remember, that the Cardinals came out, played really good basketball, especially in the second half, even though Tongi went only down by 5 at halftime, still kept it relatively close. But it looked like in the fourth quarter, the Cardinals finally were going to put it in cruise control. They were going to run away with it, but it was the turnovers. Tonganoxie able to capitalize on them. Lachlan McRae was a big driving force in that one, turning defense into offense, coming up with some big shots, hitting a big free throw to tie the game. But like I said, the firepower of Logan Sullivan and company, just enough to walk it off there at the end. That is why Logan is going to be our player spotlight tonight, brought to you by Brothers Market. You can check out their weekly ads and specials in-store or on their website at shopbrothersmarket.com. Brothers Market, where they treat you like family. As we are closing in, just under 2 minutes to go until the opening tip-off. In this one, we're going to have our starting lineups coming up here in just a little bit. Those are going to be brought to you by Team Tongi, as they've donated more than $190,000 to local Tonganoxie families. To see how you can help make a difference and to learn about upcoming Team Tongi events, check out their website at www.teamtongi.com. Real quick, do we want to get our keys to the game in here real quick? Brought to you by First Security Bank, your new locally owned community bank in Tonganoxie, proud supporters of Chieftain Athletics.
Yeah, that's like we talked about just a little bit ago. Is Coach said they're going to try a triangle and 2 defense this time to try and limit some of that outside sharpshooting by Eudora. So we'll see how that goes. Obviously, you can't turn the ball over and help out a good team. So got to stay out of foul trouble, and you got to knock down a few shots. I mean, that's one of the things that Coach talked about was they didn't make shots like they hoped they would in the last game. So we'll see if they got the sharpshooters out tonight and hope for a great one.
Yeah, we've seen that a little bit too much this season from this Tonganoxie team. They've come out hot, get a little bit cold, allow teams to start to pull away. We're going to step aside just for a quick moment. We'll be back with starting lineups and opening tip-off here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Hey folks, save $1,000 on your interior painting project this winter. Hire Absolute Painting during November through February and qualify for 10% off your project, a free paint upgrade, and a free color consultation to make sure you choose the perfect colors to transform your home. This amazing offer only lasts until our winter calendar is booked and spots are filling up fast. Call now and save $1,000 on your interior project. No money down, affordable monthly payment options are available. This offer won't last long, so call now to save $1,000 on your interior project with Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain Game Day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com.
I was just wondering.
Enter query.
Should I use a robot?
Vacuum?
No. Are
Bots taking over the world? Yes.
Never mind.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Unlike a robo-advisor,
we can put together a personalized plan.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agents Tex Vandervoort and Jerry Sanders in Tonganoxie today.
And welcome back in the S&S Body pregame show on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Let's get our starting lineup for both teams.
For Eudora, number 5, a 6-foot junior, Errol Seaman. For Tonganoxie, number 2, 5'7" senior, Zakiah Glover. For Eudora, number 11, a 6-foot junior, Kate Stedry. For Tonganoxie, number 11, a 6-foot senior, Alex Crowley. For Eudora, number 12, a 6-foot junior, Nick Youngkin. For Tonganoxie, number 13, a 6'1" junior, Noah Carlton. For Eudora, number 13, a 6'1" junior, Connor Watson. For Tonganoxie, number 23, a 5'10" sophomore, Lachlan McCray. For Eudora, number 24, a 6'3" senior, Logan Sullivan. And for Tonganoxie, number 24, a 6-foot junior, Owen Smith. Coaches for today's game, for Eudora, Kyle Niederday. And for Tonganoxie, Bill Jones. Officials for this afternoon's game.
And it is officially round 2 for these teams right here inside on this very court inside of Chieftain Arena at Tonganoxie High School. The Chieftains and the Cardinals coming up here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonight's opening tip-off is brought to you by Lynch Real Estate, as they're your hometown real estate company that will help you buy your first home all the way to your dream home, and they will help make your real estate dreams come true. Visit Dan Lynch and his team today in Tonganoxie. The 5 for the Chieftains, Zakiah Glover, Alex Crowley, Noah Carlton, Lachlan McRae, and Owen Schmidt. Well, you got Errol Seaman, Caden Stedry, Nick Youngkin, Connor Watson, and Logan Sullivan, the 5 out there for the Cardinals. We want to welcome in, obviously, our listeners and viewers from the Eudora Sports Live. And alongside my broadcast partner, Dennis Drennan, I'm Dylan Funk here at Tonganoxie Sports Live. Luckily, it should be another great 4 quarters of basketball as the opening tip goes out. And it'll be the Cardinals on the attack first here in this one. In that opening round matchup they had on Monday against Metro Academy, it was really the first quarter that was the big tone setter for the Mavericks. Came out, got up to a double-digit lead early, held on to it. The Cardinals were able to come back a little bit later in the game, but it was just a little, too late. They get off to a good start here. That's Youngkin knocking down the big three-pointer there, and the Cards take the lead. Now the Chieftains looking to answer here. It's an offense that, and with the size disadvantage, got a lot of shooters out along the perimeter. And when they see a couple of them go down early, they have a tendency to pretty stay hot during the game, but if not, they can get cold. A big one here, open three from McRae. Can't quite knock it down, and a rebound underneath for Stedry. When we were talking with head coach Phil Jones of Tonganoxie, he mentioned Caden Stedry specifically right after Logan Sullivan as one of the key players. They have to try to slow down as he has the pull-up jumper from the right elbow.
That's Stedry right there. Now, you've got the Chieftains are playing a triangle too, and you got a man-to-man played by Eudora here in the first possession.
McRae hearing the whispers around him, plenty of Cardinals in the area, just kind of mistimed the layup there, the easy attempt. Good give, Seaman to Sullivan. It's a quick 7-0 run to start this one for the Cards, and a quick 30-second timeout taken here for Coach Jones, and this is exactly what the Chieftains did not want in this matchup here, for the Cardinals to come out and get hot. But like we said, they're coming out maybe playing a little bit extra motivated here in this game.
Yeah, I think with a little chip on their shoulder, they really felt like they were better than the team that they lost to in the first round. So they're coming out ready to play. Hopefully the Chieftains will get their legs under them and start knocking down some shots.
As for Tonganoxie, it's been a little bit more of a well-rounded team effort as of late, and I think we can't go much further without talking about the play of Noah Carlton.
Oh, he's been
number
huge.
13. He has been huge. Had a double-double in his last game, 10 points, 10 rebounds in the game against Bonner Springs. Had an excellent game the game before against Metro Academy, as he's really starting to grow and develop here after a month into the season. We've seen the confidence really starting to grow in him, and he's getting more and more involved in this offense and has been crashing the boards defensively. Going to need that to continue here against the Cards.
He's actually earned a starting spot, so we'll see how that goes going forward here. Now the Chieftains really could use a basket here.
Drive and a stop, kick out. Crowley gives it to Glover, works its way to McRae at the left wing. Guarded by Youngkin, got a hand in his face, gives to Schmidt, cuts in the lane and is fouled. So 2 free throws coming for Owen Schmidt.
I like to see that, the Chieftains being aggressive, attacking the paint and coming away with a foul there. They got to be more aggressive trying to get those easy shots.
Good to see Owen. Everything's all good with him. I mean, talk about a physical game that he had.
Man, he got punished.
Against Bonner Springs. Took many falls down to the quarters, like 4 straight possessions on both ways, offensively and defensively, that he was just taking some hard tumbles down. Good to see. All is good. He's nothing but nylon on both his free throw attempts. Those are the first points of the game for the Chieftains. Stedry trying to keep it himself. Good drive baseline. There's that relentless motor. He gives it to Sullivan, who was lined up just right, but a little too strong on the three-point attempt.
Had good defense on Sullivan that time.
McRae aggressively just can't finish.
That's 2 bunnies.
Watson up ahead. They don't give it to him. Sullivan on the drive. Floater in the middle lane is good as it falls.
Sullivan's tough. He's a tough matchup.
Earning all tournament team honors last year as a junior for Eudora, was a huge part of the state team that qualified last year for the Cardinals as well. What a great senior cast they had then. Cale Hammerschmidt, Cole Parker, among many others. And Logan Sullivan, one of the highly touted players in all of 4A coming into this season. And he definitely has earned that rep. As Crowley losing it in on the drive, but the Chieftains still take control. Youngkin falls down, Crowley tripping over him. They exchange some words. McRae pops it up, hard off the back iron. Carlton tips it out, and it keeps alive for the Chieftains. Crowley lets it fly for 3 and buries it.
It's good to have him see that one go down. I'm telling you, that really helps the confidence going forward here.
Sullivan isoed in on Crowley, and they're going to get a defensive foul, I believe, on Alex.
Yeah, Alex has drawn the assignment on Sullivan in that triangle and 2.
Yeah, Micah Jerome and number 21, Jake Arnold, checking into the game for Eudora.
5 seconds.
Yes. That is
good defense there by the Chieftains. Causes a turnover.
Glover singing it to Schmidt. He can get hot from 3 as his first one goes down as well. And just like that, Chieftains back within 1.
Well, that's what we said that was one of the keys of the game. They had to shoot the ball really well to have a chance against this Eudora Cardinal team, and so far so good.
Watson on the drive, no whistles, but it stays alive off the rebound from Arnold, fresh into the game. Watson fakes it in for 3.
The bank is open.
4th 3 ball we've seen fly between the both teams early in this game as we are just under 4 minutes in the first. Back to Schmidt, head fake, good recovery defensively by Seaman. McRae on the far side, now gives back to Crowley, guarded by Sullivan. Those two going to be going at it the whole entire game, it feels like. Off the sneaker of Schmidt, McRae recovers, gives it right back to Schmidt underneath. He's got 7. Sullivan pulls up after Crowley falls but can't knock down the mid-range jumper. Glover up ahead to Carlton, extra pass. McRae 3 in the near corner is buckets. And the Chieftains have their first lead of the game.
Yeah, Eudora may be getting flashbacks of Metro Academy. That was a nice backboard. Yeah.
The assist to Jerome on the finish for Arnold. And both these teams basically picking up right where they left off in the second half of their first matchup. Schmidt trying to go back to back. Just a little bit too strong. Left 2 wide open. Sullivan crossover. Can't get it to bank in though. Up the head, extra pass. McRae, no, he'll keep it himself. I thought he might try to thread it to Carlton, but he takes it himself and finishes with the right hand.
You've got a good ball game so far, partner.
Chieftains doing a great job getting out in transition, finding the open space outside and inside as well. Sullivan for 3, can't get it to go. Rebound hard off the back iron. Seaman had the great box out on Carlton, but it came over his head.
Yeah, it's a long rebound. Feels like Sullivan's trying to force some things. He must have some frustration going on.
Carlton, left side of the lane, is swatted away by Arnold. It'll stay here. Both teams, more substitutions come in. Anthony Rowe, Cater Albert in for Tonganoxie. We'll have Stedry, Youngkin, and along with number 23, Jackson Smith, into the game for the Cardinals. There's the block by Arnold. Inbounds for Tongi. Anthony Rowe. We can talk about this young man too. More and more we've been calling his name over in just about the past 3 or 4 games.
Right.
As he has been getting more and more time and is earning more and more trust from Coach Jones and the coaching staff. And he comes in as the tallest player to really get regular minutes at a regular basis at the varsity level. He's 6'1". We mentioned that size disadvantage for Tonganoxie. Having a little bit in size in Rowe. Under a minute left to go. It's off the sneaker of Rowe. The pass was low from Albert, low and right. And that's going to be an empty possession for the Chieftains as we'll have a foul here on Rowe. Second team foul this quarter for the Chieftains. And Sullivan will inbound it for Eudora right in front of the scorer's table. Just trying to get a stop and hold on to this first quarter lead. Good give, but can't finish on the bunny as Stedry. That relentless motor, though, keeping it alive. That's exactly what Coach Jones was talking about.
Yeah, that was just pure determination right there by Stedry.
Had it stripped underneath. Chieftain basketball. They got it loose from Smith. Didn't quite see who got the hand in there to strip it loose.
Yeah, it went off of Smith's knee, it looks like.
But the Chieftains are going to take control there on a possession where it looked like the Cards were going to cash in on 2 points and retake a 1-point lead. Instead, barreling towards 20 seconds, Tongi can hold on for the final shot and take the lead into the second quarter. Albert gives to Crowley. Knocked down 1-3 earlier. Switch defensively, slipped. Stedry diving on the court. Jump ball is going to be called, and that's going to keep it here. Chieftains still with 4.6 seconds. As Owen Schmidt will quickly check back in for Noah Carlton. So shooters are out there for Tongi and Crowley and Schmidt. The give to Glover. He's going to drive, late kick out, perfectly executed! Owen Schmidt, well-designed play for Coach Jones, and they run it to perfection. Owen Schmidt just capped off a 10-point first quarter, his second three-ball in the near corner, and the Chieftains have a 4-point lead, 18-14 over the Cardinals. Round 2 action in the 65th Annual Tonganoxie Invitational Basketball Tournament on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Midwest Chiropractic Center is a friendly and caring clinic providing comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Upon entering one of our offices, you are treated like family. The staff cares about your health, and their approach to care proves it. With 3 locations in Tonganoxie, Lansing, and Bonner Springs, plus some Saturday hours, Midwest Chiropractic Center is dedicated to offering affordable, gentle chiropractic care. Midwest Chiropractic Center, getting you back to active. When it comes to rehabilitation, despite what you're told, you can choose where you want to go. Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie is independently owned, allowing them to work with all doctors and your insurance to ensure a smooth transition, especially from a knee or hip replacement. Choose from one of their highly qualified physical therapists for an individualized plan of care to achieve long-term health benefits. Contact Physical Therapy Solutions today and let them help you. Go to ptsolutionsks.com for more information.
We're back with second quarter action here between the Chieftains and the Cardinals. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. Sullivan on the drive, and it's a slight drought for the Cardinals. Takes it back to a one-possession game, 18-16. And we saw it there at the tail end. We saw Owen Schmidt. He was originally on the bench. It was a quick substitution after that jump ball was called. Coach Jones puts him back in there. They get him the ball. He's now got 12 points after that. He knocked down his second three-pointer of the game to cap off the first quarter. Yeah, that was just perfect execution and well coaching all around.
Right, he's feeling it now.
Youngkin trying to go to work on Glover. Kicks out straight ahead to Stedry. Now gives to Sullivan. We'll set the screen for him. 3-ball on the way, no good. And, oh, look at that pass in the count the bucket. Owen Schmidt, you are on fire.
Wow, nice play.
Again, Chieftains in transition tonight.
Yep.
Take advantage. And I think we're going to have a timeout from Coach Dieterding of Eudora. As Owen Schmidt is just, like we said, really feeling it right now.
Yeah, 14 no question about
points already in this game, and he has the Chieftains up on top right now, 22-16, just under 7 minutes at the start here of the second quarter.
Yeah, it looks to me like Eudora's a little bit out of sync, and that you've got number 24, Logan Sullivan, trying to put the team on his back and do it by himself, and I don't think that's That's going to be a recipe for success tonight.
Yeah, we saw it on that, especially on that last possession. I feel like there was 2 Chieftain defenders in the area. He got the screen from Stedry. Didn't really have a lot of space. I think maybe trying to draw some contact, maybe trying to get to the free throw line as well. We've only had 1 free throw trip for either team, and it's been for Tongi, and it was 2 for 2 for Owen Schmidt. And now he is back here looking to cap off the three-point play. Looking to take his point total up now to 15 on tonight. He can boast a 3 for 3 line at the free throw line as well.
Crowley's picking up Sullivan full court, so we'll see how that battle continues to play out.
Following him all around the court.
Yeah. Still in that triangle and 2. Seems to be working.
That's where the success has been for the Cardinals tonight, those right there. That give, 2 players tracking to Sullivan, slipping out the back door. We saw Seaman there, but they get an illegal screen on Watson as he picks up his first foul, and that's another empty possession for the Cardinals. This is a little bit maybe falling back in that same pattern that they did on Monday night against Metro Academy. A little bit slow and sluggish offensively in the first half. Came out firing in the second half. We'll see, but as of right now, it's a 7-point advantage for Tongi. Schmidt, guarded by Seaman, threads it to Carlton. Bryce Sullivan didn't get a fingertip on that one and possibly take it away.
Eudora staying in that man-to-man.
Chieftains continuing to pass it around. Great defense flying around out there for Eudora. Cater Albert will let it fly offline, but Glover tracks it down in that far corner. Comes strong, tried to get rid of it last second, but is fouled. And he will end up shooting 2 free throws, although I believe he was trying to go to Alex Crowley in that far corner.
Yeah, I think so too, but they're going to say he was in the act of shooting. I think that's what Eudora coach is talking to the referee about, that was not a shooting motion, but nevertheless, he's at the line for 2.
And we just saw Zakiah was the representative for the Chieftains in the free throw shooting contest that for all teams participating, both boys and girls, they pick 1 player for three-point shooting and for free throw shooting. It was Ty Dieterding for Eudora. That was the free throw shooter. Schmidt, just a little bit too strong there. So it stays a 23-16 ball game, make it 23-18 and count the bucket. A much-needed boost there for the Cardinals. Errol Seaman gets his first bucket of the game.
Zakai's going to pick his first foul up.
Foul is on Glover. His first. Number 21, Arnold in the game for Eudora. Seaman shooting 2 shots. They're shooting 1.
Stedry will get checked out here momentarily for Eudora. Seaman trying to cap off the 3-point play and take it to a 4-point ball game, and he does just that. McRae back into the game, got some extended time on the bench. They find Carlton, now back to Glover. Swinging around to Schmidt, gonna try to drive in on Jerome, had it swatted away. Youngkin, I think, was the defender to knock that one loose.
That was a nice move to get in the lane, but he just had his shot blocked.
We'll be back to a 1-possession game with a field goal here. Sullivan on the drive and banks it in as he got around Crowley. And even around the angle, able to get it to fall.
It seems like if he gets a step on him, it's pretty tough to stop him.
Had that slight extension of the forearm as he was driving in, though. No whistle. I like it. Let them play out there. Crowley, deep three on the way. Can't get it to go. Maybe not the best shot selection there on that possession for the Chieftains.
Yeah,
and all of a sudden, Eudora can retake the lead with a field goal.
Yeah, I don't think Coach Jones was too happy with that shot selection.
Youngkin will tie it. And very similar to the first matchup. It's like a little bit, both teams,
Game
a
of
little
runs.
bit of streak,
Yeah.
yes. Driving a kick out, McGray, Carlton. Now he gives to Schmidt. He has space, and he knocks it down.
That's 17 for him?
17 points,
Wow.
3 3-pointers for Owen Schmidt.
He's single-handedly keeping them in the game here.
Seaman finds Jerome. He answers on the other end. Knotted up, 26 all, and a timeout taken by Tonganoxie. Trying to regroup here. High flying action between the Chieftains and the Cardinals here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Second round action from the 65th Annual Tonganoxie Invitational Basketball Tournament.
Across the 20, the 15, the 10, 5. Colton McCann, his third touchdown of the game.
Like in the net, that'll be a point for Baldwin.
A first touch volley. The substituted forward across the goal line. Touchdown, Trojan.
At an opening on the near side. Is he going to take it? Yes, he is. Kaplinger will take it to the house.
Thinking about starting your next outdoor home project? Be sure to call 811 before you dig. After calling 811, wait a few days for utilities to mark your yard with paint or flags to avoid unintentionally hitting a utility line. Hitting a buried line can disrupt service in your area, cost money to repair, or cause serious injury. Southern Star asks you to help protect our community. Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
Coming out of the timeout, tied in a 26 ball game. Cardinals looked like they were going to show a little bit of full court pressure, but they
Back
retreat.
out of it.
Yep. Catch and shoot three for McRae is good.
Well, that's one of the keys to the game Coach Jones was talking about is they had to shoot the ball better tonight, and so far so good.
6 3 balls flying for the Chieftains. Now a takeaway here. Sakiah Glover up to Carlton. Has Crowley on the left side. Goes himself. Leaves it short, but it's fouled by Youngkin, who will pick up his second foul of the ball game.
Carlton go to the line for 2 shots.
Fouls on Youngkin, his second. Carlton at the line, shooting 2.
Chieftains 3 of 5 so far in this first half. From the line, making now 3 for 6.
Yeah, you really can't afford to leave too many points on the line tonight if you're the Chieftains.
And that was a big part in that loss against
yeah.
Bonner Springs.
Sure was.
In a game that you lose by 7 points and you missed 8 free throws on the night. And I know hindsight is always 20/20, but leaving that many points at the free throw line is never really a good case. He's able to correct on the second attempt. Back to a 4-point advantage for Tonganoxie. Now another foul at this end.
I'm going to get Carlton on a reach-in.
Fouls on Carlton, his first. Steve's second.
14 fouls in this quarter for Eudora and 2 for Tonganoxie. So it's Jerome with it. It's going to be guarded by McRae. He gives a Seaman, working his way up near the top of the key, out beyond the perimeter to Sullivan, who knocks down his 3-point attempt. His first one of the game. McRae knocks Youngkin down, and they're going to call the foul there.
Yeah, I think he extended the forearm on the dribble, and
I agree.
They're going to call that every time.
Fouls on McRae, his first. 24 Schmidt in the game for Tonganoxie.
Cardinals back on the attack, looking to regain the lead. Stedry sets the screen for Sullivan, rattles in and out. Caden Stedry again with the rebound, goes up strong, can't get it to go. I mean, he's almost like a bull in a china cabinet. Yeah. I love his aggression down low.
He has got a motor on him, though,
yes,
I'll tell you that.
Also an excellent baseball player on the diamond as well. Crowley drives in on Steven.
Nice
Good
pass.
Extra pass and a finish on the low block for Carleton. They credit Crowley
yeah, that's
with
a
the
nice assist. Yeah, excellent.
Just able to peel Seaman away enough from down low. Here he is with it on the other end for the Cards. Can't get it. Contested by Schmidt, rebounded by Carleton.
Yeah, that was good defense by Schmidt. He went straight up. Staying away from the foul. Well, so far, if you're Coach Jones, you got to be really happy with this first half. I wonder if they're going to hold for the last shot here. Good drive. Oh, that was a good pass. It just a little bit too hot for.
Still loose. And the Chiefs, after all that, come away with it. And I think Coach Jones saying, let's slow it down. So they're going to have 20 seconds and counting now. The Chieftains have led since it was 15-14 in the first quarter. In a game that has seen 3 total lead changes and 2 ties already in this first half.
Yeah, Chieftains need to go now.
Crowley, fadeaway, good on the bacon.
And that was right over Sullivan, too.
Trying to go back to back, but they can't quite do it. Too strong from Carleton. He taps his chest, my bad.
Yeah.
But not a bad first half at all for the Chieftains. They lead the Cardinals by 5. It was the Cardinals that led the Chieftains by 5 last time at halftime. Now it is the Chieftains on top by that much. 34-29. We have a lot to break down in the White Birch Property Realty Executives halftime show after this on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission is committed to creating community through parks, people, and programs. And now, with their all-new activity center, the Tonganoxie Rec Commission can do even more. Tongi Rec understands the benefits reaped through recreation are endless. Tongi Rec has a long list of classes, activities, and programs for the young and young at heart. For program pricing and schedules, call 913-845-3502. Visit them at the all-new activity center at the Tonganoxie High West campus or go to tongirec.org.
Are you ready for a mouth-watering journey down memory lane? Introducing Flashbacks. Start your day off right with our fluffy pancakes, omelets, or a cinnamon roll. For lunch, sink your teeth into our juicy made-to-order burgers, Philly cheese, and more. Flashbacks' friendly staff and welcoming atmosphere make every visit a delight, and their menu is filled with comfort food that will give you those warm, delicious flashbacks. Visit them today in downtown Tonganoxie, open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 12:30 p.m.
Transform the look and feel of your home with the perfect flooring from Midwest Carpet Center in downtown Tonganoxie. Discover a world of exquisite carpets, stunning hardwoods, and luxurious vinyl. With over 20 years of trusted service, they are your local flooring experts. And they're so much more than just carpet. Shop a variety of styles from quality brands like Shaw, Anderson Tuftex, Hortec, and so much more. From cozy living rooms to elegant bedrooms, sleek kitchens to stunning baths, you'll find it all at Midwest Carpet Center. Explore online at MidwestCarpetCenter.com.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Welcome back here on Tonganoxie Sports Live into the White Birch Property Realty Executives Halftime Show. At White Birch Properties, you have a team of agents ready to help you buy or sell that next house and lead you to success in the real estate game. Visit them at 1203 State Avenue, Suite B in Tonganoxie, or call 913-417-1007. 34-29, a 5-point lead for Tonganoxie over the Eudora Cardinals, and the winner will go on to take on the Schlegel Stallions in the 5th place game Saturday at 11:30, and the loser will take on Christ Prep in the 7th place game at 11:30 in the auxiliary gym here at Tonganoxie High. We have the stat sheets here, and these halftime stats tonight are brought to you by the Tonganoxie Public Library, as they are proud to support the community and helping to provide exceptional community events for children and families through excellence, inclusion, persistence, and collaboration. You can learn more at their website, www.tonganoxielibrary.org. Tail of the tape here, we're looking at the numbers. Pretty neck and neck.
Yeah.
For Tonganoxie and for the Cardinals. What are some of them that jump off to you?
Well, the first thing that jumps off to me is the second chance points is in favor of Tonganoxie, 9-2. That's speaking highly of their offensive rebounds so far in the first half. Looks like both teams are shooting at a pretty even clip at around 54%. The big difference here in three-point field goals is Tongi's 4 of 8 for 50%. And it looks like Eudora is, well, that's pretty even too.
Yeah. So, they are. 54%.
The only other thing that jumps out at me is dead ball rebounds is Tongi's 2-0. That means Tongi is hustling for the loose balls.
Yep, and we've been seeing that, as has Eudora, but that's been the really separating factors.
Yeah.
The Chieftains getting those points off turnovers, 5 total for Eudora, 4 for Tonganoxie. Eudora only 2 points off turnovers. But that's what I've been more impressed with this Tongi team tonight. And before we even get to talk about Owen Schmidt's first half performance, which we will. Trust us, we will. But I want to get this point out here. I feel like out in transition, we haven't seen that too often this year. When they've had the chance, they hurry a little bit too much. The passes are a little bit too up far in the court. Nobody can get it. They end up just having an empty possession. But tonight, though, they have really honed in on that, putting them in some really tight windows where it's really got to be right on the spot. Yep. And they've been doing that all night long, and that's another key reason why they're up by 5 right now.
Yeah, no question. It's been an exciting game so far. Let's hope Chiefs can hold it together for this second half.
All right, so let's talk about Owen Schmidt, obviously leading all scorers in this game. 18 points, a career game. I'm almost willing to go out on a limb and say a career high for Owen, but we'll see. I know he had a really great game in the very first game, and we had a simulcast with Lewisburg Sports Live. I know he had a really great game there. I didn't see the final stats, but he's on his way. Nonetheless, one to remember tonight from the field, shooting 6 of 8, 3 of 3 from inside the arc, 3 of 5 from three-point range. It is perfect at the free throw line as well, and he is, without a doubt, been the driving force for Tonganoxie. As for Eudora, it's kind of a little bit more of a spread-out attack. Logan Sullivan, the leading scorer, with 11. There's a couple of 5s and 3s behind him, so it was a little bit more spread out. But then there towards the end of the second quarter, he finally kind of got in a rhythm. We saw him get on the drives and getting it to the lane, penetrating and putting up the high percentage shots. He started to put the Cardinals on his back. 5 of 11 from the field, 4 of 6, and 1 of 5 from three-point range for Logan Sullivan. So the Cardinals sitting here trying to regroup at halftime. It's still anybody's ball game right now. Don't let this fool you. Like we said, all the rest of the numbers, both teams shooting 54.5% from the field. Eudora shooting 50% from three. Tongi shooting 54.5% from three. 100% at the line for Eudora. They've only had one attempt, and they made one. Tongi shooting 57 on 4 of 7 from the game. And that's going to be the number to really keep an eye on, because if the Chieftains, again, like they did against Bonner Springs, if they leave too many of those at the free throw line and Eudora goes on another one of their classic runs. They started this game on a 7-0 run. The Chieftains were able to come back and eventually took the lead 13-12. On this first half, 2 ties, 3 lead changes.
Right.
It's just been a crazy back-and-forth game. It's going to continue for these next 2 quarters. So Tonganoxie looking to buckle in and punch their ticket to the 5th-place game coming up this Saturday. We're going to take another break here, and we'll be back with second-half action on Tonganoxie Sports Live, your home for Chieftain Athletics.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com. First State Bank and Trust is with you wherever you are with complete online banking. Cheering on the Chieftains once again? Why not pay your bills online? Waiting on your kiddos to get out of school? Seems like a good time to make a transfer. Or how about making a deposit from here? Back in the gym for another night? Why not get an e-statement while you cheer on Tongi? And of course, at First State Bank and Trust, you can always bank from right here. Come on in and see us and get your very own Chieftain card. To learn more about all the great ways to bank with First State Bank and Trust, go to firststateks.com. Has your furnace left you out in the cold? Pipes plugged? Are you underwater with your water heater? If so, you'll be glad you called Ladd. Ladd Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. Ladd is your dealer for top quality brands like York, Aprilaire, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Visit laddserviceco.com to see why you'll be glad you called Ladd. The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain Game Day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com.
We are now ready. Third quarter action on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. Chieftains holding on to a 5-point lead in these final 2 quarters. They're going to pick up their second win of the season.
Eudora starting out in the man-to-man. I would imagine that Coach Jones is going to stay with that triangle, and 2 was pretty effective in that first half. But we'll see. You know, I noticed that the ball movement was a lot better tonight, too.
Head fake from Schmidt before he gives it to Crowley. Jab step. Couldn't quite shake loose from Sullivan. Goes far side to Glover. Sky Glover, the only starter for the Chieftains that did not record a bucket in that first half. Good pass to Schmidt. Hit a good finish. He's got an even 20.
He finished with his left hand, too. That should be offense.
Oh, block they call. Man. Glover thought he got the offensive call. You could see the faces of Carlton and Crowley there as well. But
he was standing straight still. Yeah, that's just a tough call for the Chieftains there. It looked like he had position, but sometimes they just don't go your way.
Gives to Seaman, goes to work. Right hand over Carlton. Can't finish. It was tipped up from McRae, and Carlton eventually collects the rebound.
Chieftains doing a good job limiting the Cardinals to 1 shot.
You saw Youngkin again getting the feet set forced McRae to kind of go with a little offset floater there. Couldn't quite get it to go. Sullivan's shot doesn't rattle in either.
They're playing good defense against Sullivan, and he's forcing some shots.
Both teams playing good defense tonight. Schmidt over Stedry, just can't quite finish. Seaman heaving it up to Watson, hits him in stride, and he finishes.
Well, nice cut, back door.
Just couldn't quite handle it. Last touched by Lachlan as he lost his footing there in the lane. 5th turnover of the game for Tonganoxie.
Yeah, and that was a nice heads up there because Eudora's really overplaying on defense, and that leaves them vulnerable to the back door cut.
Now Sullivan lost a handle of it, and the Cards turn it right back over.
I'm going to call a foul here.
And they're going to get that on Sullivan. And Kyle Dieterding is saying that no, I'm going to say that he deliberately pushed against Crowley, where they both were going for that basketball. You know, bang, bang, bang. The call there, Chieftains get the better end of it. Sullivan knocking it loose and comes away with the steal. And McRae will just let him finish.
Yeah, there's no sense picking up a senseless foul there.
And back to a one-possession game we go. And now we have an offensive foul. Carlton is going to be called for it. So he was trying to jock for position on the low post on Seaman.
I think they got that on Crowley.
They do get it on Carlton.
Oh, it was on Carlton.
And a timeout on the floor. Another one-possession lead for the Chieftains over the Cardinals on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
For more than 15 years, Lynch Real Estate has been a leader in the KC Metro.
Hi, I'm Dan Lynch with Lynch Real Estate, inviting you to come let us prove to you why Lynch Real Estate is a name you can always trust.
Dan and his team have built a reputation for unparalleled customer service and satisfaction by building lasting relationships. Learn more about Lynch Real Estate at lynchresidential.com or give them a call at 913-369-3000.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a high-end seller, I'm here to make it happen.
Back here, close action on Tonganoxie Sports Live. I also want to welcome in our viewers from Eudora Sports Live and the SIMULCAST. Second round action in the 65th Annual Tonganoxie Invitational Basketball Tournament. Our week-long coverage has been presented by Kansas Insurance, proud sponsor of both Tonganoxie and Eudora Sports Live. To see how they can help you protect what matters most, call 913-369-6600. Watson, head fake. Back out to Youngkin. He gets past Lachlan and just dragged that pivot foot. Momentum taking him too far to his right side at the travel.
Yeah, Chiefs just need to take advantage of these turnovers. They did a good job of that in the first half, scoring off of Eudora's turnovers.
Chieftains get it out of the pressure. It's in the hands of Schmidt. Dodges the swipe from Youngkin. Now it finds its way to Glover. Trying to let the offense work itself. Just had a reach of McRae, but Glover's there to recover. Good gift to Carlton with the left hand.
And one.
Offensive foul is called.
God.
That's going to be the third of the game on Carlton.
I don't know how they could have called that one and not this one down here, but yeah, it is what it is.
And Errol Seaman taking strong
Coach
contact.
Jones
right
really not happy about that call.
Yep.
21 Arnold into the game for Eudora. 3 Albert into the game for Tonganoxie.
And another tough break here for the Chieftains. As for Seaman down low, that's just what he has been known for around Eudora High School. Just tough, physical, not afraid to step in there and absorb the contact. So he does it there. Cardinals again can take the lead with the 3 ball. Youngkin spin around on Albert. Kick back out to Watson. Finds Seaman. Moving it around. Fresh into the game. This is Arnold. Now back to Youngkin, drives baseline. Arnold with it, out to Seaman. Open three, thought about taking it. I don't think you see him take too many of those. And Watson hits the deck as the shot attempt is no good. Yeah, Crowley also hitting the deck as well for Tonganoxie, but no whistles were blown, and the Chieftains coming back the other way. Glover will let it fly, comes up short. One of the few times we've seen the Chieftains side really maybe take a shot that early in the possession and not try to move it around and get something open. Sullivan's three isn't good, but he tracks down the own rebound. Watson, second try is good. And back to a tie ball game we go at 36.
What did they call?
So I don't think any official foul was called. We do have a substitution. Micah Jerome, 5'8" junior for Eudora, will come in. The third tie we've had in this game, and the Cardinals have not led since the first quarter when they had a 14-13 lead over Tongi. They have led ever since then, have the Chieftains. And trying to keep it that way right now. Need a bucket here on this possession. McRae at the left elbow. Looking along that right side. Nothing working around. Now to Glover. Back down low. Owen Schmidt got the position and puts it in again.
It was just a high-low right there and worked to perfection.
Jerome got loose there, but we have an offensive foul. I believe it's an illegal screen on Sullivan, and it is.
Fouls on Sullivan, his second.
Second of the game for Logan.
11 Stedry, 13.
He can't believe it, trying to ask the official for an explanation, saying that he just stuck that thigh hip out just a little bit too much on the screen. And Sullivan will be checked out of the game for Eudora. Gonna need him down the stretch here in a 2-point ball game as we are getting closer to 2 minutes left in the third quarter. And another foul on Eudora. This time it'll be on Jerome. Down low with a push in the back on Carlton as he was getting that entry pass.
His first, team's third.
3 total team fouls for both teams. 2:31 left to go in quarter number 3. Catch and shoot 3. Albert is open, just can't get it to fall. And Carlton can't track it down in the far corner. I think
hustle, though.
They got off just a little bit too late down low and then seemed to lose he lost his footing.
Gotta love the effort, though. I mean, tell you, it's Chieftains are playing with a lot of emotion and energy tonight.
This is a team, again, only winning one game this whole entire season, and where they've been in about 3 or 4 different ones where they really going into the fourth quarter, even in the final minutes of the fourth quarter, had a realistic shot of coming away with the win. Just haven't been able to close the deal. They know they're a better team than what the record shows as Seaman hits the deck hard. That foul will be assessed to Cater Albert, trying to crash down on that rebound.
One more, and they'll put Eudora in the bonus.
Yes. Again, in a ball game like this, could be the difference maker.
Mm-hmm.
And we've only had one trip to the free throw line for Eudora tonight, and it was Errol Seaman when he finished an and one play.
Got Carlton on a hold there.
His fourth personal foul. And that is now the 5th team foul for Tonganoxie. So here we go. Eudora will be put in the bonus here, and it is going to be number 11, Caden Stedry, a 6-foot junior.
One of the sharpshooters for this Eudora Cardinal team.
Trying to tie the game here at the line. The first one rattles in.
Nice soft touch.
So Carlton, imagine probably won't see him until a little bit of the later parts of the fourth quarter. As we have Schmidt back into the game, and Alex Crowley's going to get a breather here. Stedry goes 1 for 2 at the line. And the Chieftains still lead by 1, 38-37.
Oh,
underneath.
Nice move there. He just couldn't finish.
Stedry hands to Jerome and can't get it to fall. And Albert able to keep that ball up high. If that was a jump ball, it would have stayed down here with the Cardinals. They have the possession arrow. Schmidt with 22, down low to McRae, and is swatted away by Youngkin.
Yeah, that was a good head fake there by 23, but he just did not get to finish.
You saw Coach Jones saying there too, throw another one. Throw another little head fake in there.
Yeah.
Get him off his feet, maybe try to draw the foul.
Yeah, he head faked the first Cardinal out of it, but then went up on the next attempt and got blocked.
Schmidt, nice move, just can't
nice
finish.
drive. Yeah.
Good defense by Stedry on the contest. Seaman kick out. 3 for Youngkin is good, and the Cardinals have their first lead since the first quarter. And our 4th total lead change in the game. Chieftains trying to answer. We'll have about 30 seconds to work with if they want to chew up all this time, but it's going to be Rowe. Long range 2. Gets it to go and ties it. The foot was on the line. Yep.
Yeah.
It's not raining 3s, it's drizzling 2s. All my grown-ups fans out there. Final shot here for the Cardinals. It's Jerome, and he answers in the near corner. Horn sounding. McRae traveled with it, so it wouldn't have counted if it went down, but the Cardinals retake the lead. 3 total lead changes in the last just few seconds of this third quarter, and the Chieftains down by 3, 43-30. Cardinals 1 quarter away from punching their ticket to the 5th place game on Saturday at the Tonganoxie Invitational Basketball Tournament.
Has your furnace left you out in the cold? Pipes plugged? Are you underwater with your water heater? If so, you'll be glad you called Ladd. Ladd Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. Ladd is your dealer for top quality brands like York, Aprilaire, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Visit laddserviceco.com to see why you'll be glad you called Ladd.
Whether you're an athlete looking to get back for another big win or you're just trying to win at life, Dr. Adam Ludwin at Win Chiropractic and Sports Therapy can get you back in the game. Dr. Adam has the tools and skills to have you feeling your best in no time with chiropractic adjustment, physical therapy, cupping, taping, muscle scraping, on-site x-ray, and more. Lose the pain and win the day at Win Chiropractic and Sports Therapy, now open in Tonganoxie. Book online at winchiropracticst.com or call 913-214-1020.
It is always a tough physical contest that goes wire to wire anytime these two square it off. Another 3 on the way for Watson. It's back-to-back 3s for the Cardinals. And just like that, from not having the lead for pretty much 2 whole entire quarters to now up by 6 here in the 4th.
Yeah, Chieftains don't want to panic here. They're still in this thing. You knew Eudora was going to make a run.
McRae catch and shoot 3, and he answers. Three balls have been flying so much in this one.
Oh, he's going to get He's going to get him for reaching in.
So they go to Albert, and they will. Trying to get up down low, defend on Stedry. So he was getting the entry pass. Watson will be giving the inbounds here. Looking for an option. He finds Jerome up top, gives to Sullivan. It's only one field goal in the second half. Drive in on Glover, and is fouled, and will have a chance to earn him at the line. Second of the game on Alex Crowley. 2 team fouls for him and Glover. Really, the only Chieftain in any foul trouble is Noah Carlton with 4, and he is still over on the bench right now. And as Sullivan rattles in on the front end. This is that point where in the last game that the Cardinals went on a run like this, and the Chieftains fell, but it was too big of a run for Eudora. And by the time they were able to answer,
it ran out of time.
Seconds, yes. Trying to still keep this in touch right now. Now down by 5. McRae trying to go around Youngkin, gets him off his feet, but can't get it to fall. Rebound Glover, open 3, Cater Albert is short. Schmidt earns a 3rd opportunity here for the Chieftains.
Yeah.
Crowley poked by Sullivan, but gets his 3rd foul. So Carlton now will check back in for Tonganoxie with his 4 fouls. Has to play smart. Down the stretch here. Stedry will come out. Errol Seaman back in for Eudora. Gets it in. Carlton shoots, but can't knock it down. And finally the possession comes to an end for Tonganoxie. Had 3 cracks at it, but couldn't come away with any points. Tongi crowd trying now to get into it. And we do have a timeout by Coach Dieterding. His team leads the Chieftains by 5, 48-43. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Are you ready for a mouth-watering journey down memory lane? Introducing Flashbacks. Start your day off right with our fluffy pancakes, omelets, or a cinnamon roll. For lunch, sink your teeth into our juicy made-to-order burgers, Philly cheese, and more. Flashbacks' friendly staff and welcoming atmosphere make every visit a delight, and their menu is filled with comfort food that will give you those warm, delicious flashbacks. Visit them today in downtown Tonganoxie, open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 12:30 p.m.
.541 left in the 4th. 5-point advantage for Eudora.
Chieftains are going to pick up full court pressure now. Looking for a trap.
Back in the hands of Sullivan. Finds Jerome on the far side, guarded by McRae. Swinging around Youngkin, now to Watson underneath Jerome. Good recovery from Lachlan. Makes him kick out. 3 ball for Sullivan is good. That's now the largest lead of the game for Eudora at 8.
Fouls on Watson, his 3rd.
3rd foul picked up there by Watson. Now the Chieftains starting to fizzle out here offensively. Need to find a way to get a bucket, but they're not going to. That was Watson that raked it loose from Owen Schmidt. got a whistle here. They're going to call McRae.
Boy, that's a chippy foul there.
Fouls on McRae.
His second. Coach Jones definitely not happy with it, voicing his displeasure, but we move on. Cardinals, no problem. Trying to pass the ball around and milk off some of this time and cap it off with points. Sullivan to Seaman, and it's a 10-point lead for Eudora.
Three ball is short for Schmidt.
22 points, leading scorer for either team. And he had 18 in the first half, only 4 in the second half, and hasn't gotten a lot of support outside of that. Only 9 points in the second half total for Tongi. The other way, Crowley. And is fouled on the reach-in. And that's on 24. It's going to be Sullivan's fourth of the game, and it is. So Carlton with 4 of Tongi and Sullivan with 4 for Eudora as Caden Stedry will come off the bench and come in. And Coach Deerdine will take Sullivan out of the game. Just for a little bit. Letting him know as he was coming to the bench, I like your play out there, but you just got 4 fouls. I got to bring you out for a few moments here.
Chiefs need to have a little sense of urgency here now because it's down under 4 minutes to play and they're down by 10.
Down low, Glover, kick back to Carlton. And he puts it in.
Yeah, that was a nice assist by Zakiah Glover there.
Back under double digits after the lay-in from Noah Carlton. 3 minutes, 23 seconds. Full timeout on the floor here. You're watching Chieftain Athletics on Tonganoxie Sports Live, presented by Kansas Insurance.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
First State Bank and Trust is with you wherever you are with complete online banking. Cheering on the Chieftains once again? Why not pay your bills online? Waiting on your kiddos to get out of school? Seems like a good time to make a transfer. Or how about making a deposit from here? Back in the gym for another night? Why not get an e-statement while you cheer on Tongi? And of course, at First State Bank and Trust, you can always bank from right here. Come on in and see us and get your very own Chieftain card. To learn more about all the great ways to bank with First State Bank and Trust, go to firststateks.com.
Chieftain's going to be bringing some full court pressure here. And again, this is, if you're Eudora, this is the point at the last game where they didn't necessarily take care of the ball at this point in the game, allowed the Chieftains to come back into the game and tie it in the final seconds. So trying to learn from their mistakes that they made in the first matchup this season.
Nice pass.
Somehow fitted it in there, Seaman to Sullivan. And back to a 10-point lead for Eudora. Finds McRae in the far corner, goes up for it. Back to Crowley on the far side wing. Drive in on Sullivan through the lane with the right hand and count the bucket.
That's 5 on Sullivan.
That is.
Nope. What? They called that on. Wow. Eudora caught a break there.
And it looked like in real time as Crowley puts in and caps off the three-point play. Looked like in real time that was the 5th foul of the game for Logan Sullivan, but they give it to Seaman for his first.
Looked like a flop to me.
And now Cardinals are getting close to 2 minutes. Now doing a little bit of keep away here. As Crowley took a shot to the dome from Sullivan, tried to find it to Seaman, but it's through his hands and it's a turnover. Note that Crowley is okay. Incidental contact, taking a blow to the head from Sullivan. He's going to stay in the game, though, as they roll it up. And McRae giving it right back to Glover. Got to go quick here for Tongi. Down by 7. Don't necessarily need to hurry anything, but this is a vital possession here to come up with points.
Yeah, they can't have any more empty possessions.
Big one from Alex Crowley, just doesn't fall. Errol Seaman with the strong rebound and a clear out to Caden Stedry.
The Chieftains are going to have to foul now.
And they will. So that'll be the 4th team foul. Both teams with 4 team fouls, something to potentially keep an eye on. 1 minute, 38 seconds. So one more for Tongi to put Eudora in the bonus. It's in the hands of Watson right now. And now to Sullivan. Not sure if he's the one you want to be sending to the line. Coach Jones really frustrated. Again, 8 seconds burned off there.
Yeah, I don't think Sullivan's the one you want to put on the line, but see how it works out.
3rd of the game picked up for Crowley. And Logan Sullivan to the line for Eudora. They're going to add some extra insurance onto the 7-point lead. And he comes up short. Maybe a little bit of fatigue in the legs.
Yeah, that's what it looked
coming
like.
on here as he has been playing the vast majority of this contest for the Cards. Second one upcoming, and it is good. Back to an 8-point advantage. Crowley, kick out McRae. He lets it fly. Can't get it to go, though, and another rebound for Logan Sullivan. And that's where things stand right now as Connor Watson will be going to the free throw line now. The Cardinals will be moving on to the they will be, unless if barring a Tonganoxie comeback, it'll be the Schlegel Stallions that await Eudora Cardinals in the 5th place game. That'll be Saturday morning at 11:30 right here inside of Chieftain Arena at Tonganoxie High School. And they're going to get Stedry, I believe, for over the back on Glover.
That should put Tongi at the line.
It will.
Now you've got to cash these in if you're Tongi. Get a chance to score with the clock stopped. That's huge when you're trying to come back.
As for Tonganoxie, if they cannot come back in this one, they will take part in the 7th place game in the men's bracket. That also will be at 11:30, but in the auxiliary gym, aka what was just the gym before Chieftain Arena was officially opened last year. That game will be streamed here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Glover just 1 for 2 on that trip to the line. Makes it 56-49. Timeout. Tonganoxie trying to regroup, close it in on the final minute. The final quarter of action here between the Cardinals and the Chieftains.
Transform the look and feel of your home with the perfect flooring from Midwest Carpet Center in downtown Tonganoxie. Discover a world of exquisite carpets, stunning hardwoods, and luxurious vinyl. With over 20 years of trusted service, they are your local flooring experts. And they're so much more than just carpet. Shop a variety of styles from quality brands like Shaw, Anderson Tough Techs, Hortec, and so much more. From cozy living rooms to elegant bedrooms, sleek kitchens to stunning baths, you'll find it all at Midwest Carpet Center. Explore online at MidwestCarpetCenter.com.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at S&SAutoandBody.com or call 913-369-3193.
Now for Eudora, you take care of the basketball. You're going to be good.
Knock down your free throws.
Yep. Watson getting by McRae, goes back to Seaman. Or the foul is finally called. I believe that's the 5th of the game on Carlton, so he will foul out.
Fouls on Carlton, his 5th.
And for him will come Cater Albert. And Connor Watson back to the line.
Albert in the game for Tonganoxie. Number 13, Watson at the line. Eudora shooting 2 shots.
And to stick around at the Brothers Market post-game show coming up after the final horn sounds here. In this one, we will give out our final stats for both teams. And I will show the bracket for where things currently stand. Game times coming up for Saturday. We'll also give a quick update on the girls bracket as well, as we will have that game between Tonganoxie and Blue Valley West tomorrow at 4:30 here inside Chieftain Arena and on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Crowley, a kick out to Glover. He's got a fire. Can't fall down. Going up tall and bringing it down, Errol Seaman. And more free throws coming up here. This for Connor Watson. Again, the Chieftains, I feel like it's a little bit like the same old in these kind of games. Had the lead for almost about half of this game. So they were down early in the first quarter, retook the lead about a little bit towards the end of the first quarter.
Yeah.
And then held on to it all the way entering into the third quarter. The first lead for Eudora. After that, it was near the end of the third quarter, 38-40, and haven't looked back ever since. It's been this Chieftain team when once Owen Schmidt was finally contained for Eudora, there was really no other offensive production outside of that. Lachlan McRae, the only other player for Tonganoxie in double figures as far as points go. And McRae finishes on the layup there, 7-point game. But Cardinals get it up. Yunkin almost loses it. Teetering near that far baseline. I think we had timeout was called first before any foul. And that is what the official is saying. Timeout called by Eudora. It was getting close to maybe a potential turnover there. 28.4 seconds. Cardinals still on their way to that 5th place game. And we'll go ahead and show the bracket here real quick. Like we mentioned, Christ Prep and Schlegel. Schlegel getting the win in that one, 62-58 in overtime. So Eudora would face them at 11:30, and Tonganoxie would face against Christ Prep and the Patriots Saturday at 11:30 in the auxiliary gym. Coming up after this game, it's going to be Atchison and Wamego. There's one of those teams looking to punch their ticket to the championship game Saturday at 6 o'clock, where they will take on the winner of Bonner Springs and Metro Academy. And as far as the girls bracket goes, here's where things sit right now. Tomorrow here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, we will have that broadcast of Blue Valley West and Tonganoxie. And for Eudora, for you fans, you guys can catch Eudora and Piper tomorrow at 6 o'clock right here on the Varsity Sports Live YouTube channel via Eudora Sports Live, as both of those games will be covered here. as the Cardinals, the Lady Cardinals, a terrific season that they are having this year, looking to punch their ticket to the championship game, will take on either St. James or Wamego, as that would be one game to watch if it is Eudora and Wamego in the girls championship game on the bracket. Two excellent teams. Could be on a collision course, but again, catch all that action tomorrow on your respective teams' channels. Nick Youngkin to the line for Eudora. So, yeah, this is the code that Coach Jones, he's been trying to crack all season long. It's that consistency factor for Tonganoxie. They can get really, really hot, and then they go ice cold the rest of the way. And only in the second half tonight, held under 20 points total after putting up 34 in the first half. So defensive adjustments definitely made on Eudora's part. You give them credit for that, but you got to find a way to get more players involved offensively if you're Tonganoxie. It's too many times in these games where it's only one player that really has a terrific game. Like we said, Owen Schmidt tonight, 22 points. But outside of that, the 11 points from Lachlan McRae, you got 5 points for Carlton and 7 for Alex Crowley. Yeah, and that's it. There's nobody else outside of that.
Yep.
Got to find a way to get that corrected moving forward. We'll be back after this break on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Across the 20, the 15, the 10, 5. Colton McCann, his third touchdown of the game.
Like in the net, and it'll be a point for Baldwin.
A first touch volley. The substituted forward across the goal line. Touchdown, Trojan.
At an opening on the near side. Is he going to take it? Yes, he is. Kaplinger will take it to the house.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission is committed to creating community through parks, people, and programs. And now, with their all-new activity center, the Tonganoxie Rec Commission can do even more. Tongi Rec understands the benefits reaped through recreation are endless. Tongi Rec has a long list of classes, activities, and programs for the young and young at heart. For program pricing and schedules, call 913-845-3502. Visit them at the all-new activity center at the Tonganoxie High West campus or go to tongirec.org.
Coming out of the timeout break. And again, the pass was up ahead to Youngkin, so this game is decided as Eudora.
Unless he misses these.
Again, I'll be happy to eat my crow if it happens. It's just where things currently sit right now, down 5, 8.4 seconds. Both teams still are in the bonus. It is a big miss there for Youngkin, though.
He can come down, get a big 3, and put him on the line again.
No timeouts remaining for Tonganoxie. One still left
they'll have
for
to do
Eudora.
It with the fouls, yeah.
And Youngkin goes 0 for 2. And maybe you don't mind a miss there as that got the clock going. Glover heaves it up way offline, and that will do it in this one. So Tongi can't quite hold on to their lead that they had for the majority of this game as the Cardinals come back 58-53. They complete the season sweep over the Chieftains here inside of Chieftain Arena. As we now move on into the Brothers Market postgame show. Brothers Market, where they treat you like family. You can see Atchison and Wamego out on the court. They're warming up. They're going to be having the next game here inside Chieftain Arena. Interested to see what Coach Jones has to say after his performance. And once again, going into the season, we knew this was going to be still a little bit of a retooling. You're really figuring out what did you have in your young freshmen you had last year. You knew what you were kind of getting in your seniors that were coming in. Owen Schmidt, what he was going to do in the starting role. Alex Crowley, what he's become as well. But they've shown the flashes. They've shown promise.
Now, let's not forget the injury to Talon Langford, who was an integral part of this team last year. Who he's not able to go this season because of the injury. And we had a 6'5" player.
Yep.
Yeah,
Merrick Davenport.
Merrick Davenport decided to focus on baseball. So those were two big losses for Coach Jones and this Chieftain squad.
Yeah, I mean, this is just a team that it feels like they are just a piece away, or just a few stretches here and there. I really think it comes down just to the overall consistency as the games go along. Like the peaks and valleys, there's too much of a gap in between. If you try to bring it down to have more consistent 4 quarters as the game goes on, I think they would be a lot better off. But again, just coming up a little bit short to that 58-53. This is still a team, even tonight, again against Eudora, ranked as one of the best boys basketball teams in 4A. They've had 2 games with them so far this season, and they've hung tough with them.
They've hung tough with them until the fourth quarter in both games.
Yep, and even in this one tonight, having the lead, got off to that slow start again, a 7-0 run. The Cardinals started off, and the Chieftains were able to go on a little bit of a run themselves. They were able to retake the lead 3-12. There was back-to-back possessions, and the lead changed. Tongi took the final one 15-14. Owen Schmidt capped off a 10-point first quarter, gave him an 18-14 lead. They held on to that lead for the entirety, pretty much of the whole second quarter and into the third quarter, about towards the tail end of the third, until Eudora was able to retake the lead. But still, let's not overshadow. This was a career night for Owen Schmidt. That is why he is going to be our Kevin Gallagher American Family Insurance Player of the Game. Kevin with American Family Insurance has been serving Tonganoxie for over 25 years. For all of your insurance needs, home, life, auto, and more, the Kevin Gallagher Agency is there to serve you every step of the way.
Yeah, and we're having a 3-point contest here as we're waiting for the next game. We need to try and get our final. Okay, partner's going to go down and get our final statistics. We'll share those with you when he gets back. Meanwhile, we'll just watch the 3-point contest here. The Wamego shooter pretty hot.
How many? 8 down here. Mallory, how many Trey have? 4. He had 4. All right, great job, guys. We're going to go ahead and put 15 minutes up for our next game.
And final stats are in. We hand it over to Dennis Drennan. Any other final numbers? Again, it was in that first half that both teams were shooting over 50% from the field in general and from 3-point range. How did those numbers hold up after the full game conclusion?
Well, as the score would indicate, the Cardinals heated up. They ended up shooting 57% overall, and they were 56% from 3-point range. And here's the tail of the game right here. You had the Chieftains ended up only shooting 43.5% from the field overall, and they were only 33% from 3-point land. So the Chieftains fall to the Cardinals here. They just caught a hot team in the second half and couldn't quite hang with them.
And again, we give credit to Eudora making those defensive adjustments at halftime, really honing in and hindering that offense of Tonganoxie, as they just weren't really able to try to get that same spark going in the third quarter. He still hung around fairly for most of the fourth quarter, and then it was the largest lead of the game taken for Eudora, 51-43. And it was a 10-point lead, 53-43, and from there, that was all she wrote. Again, final score, Eudora 58, Tonganoxie 53. So for one final time here, we're going to show the brackets, the boys' brackets. So matchups are set, at least, and updated brackets, you can find them if you follow along at Tonganoxie Sports Live, and you can also follow the high school at Tonganoxie High School on Facebook. It'll be Schlegel and Eudora in that 5th place game on the far left side. That will be Saturday at 11:30, and the Chieftains will take on the Christ Prep Patriots at 11:30 in the auxiliary gym as well. Are actually coming up tomorrow for both channels of Tonganoxie and Eudora Sports Live. It'll be on Tonganoxie Sports Live. The Chieftains taking on the Jaguars of Blue Valley West. That'll be tomorrow at 4:30, barring the game before going into overtime, just like today. It's going to be the same procedure and everything. And then right after that one, we will have Eudora taking on Piper as the Lady Cardinals looking to punch their ticket to the championship game. That'll be taking place Saturday at 4:30. But tough test in front of them as they take on the Piper Pirates. And again, the Tongi games will be on Tongi Sports Live, and the Cardinals game will be on Eudora Sports Live and the Varsity Sports Live YouTube channel. So we want to thank everybody from both Tonganoxie and Eudora Sports Live for joining us tonight. Another exciting game. As always, it's always a treat when we get to call Tonganoxie versus Eudora. Always competitive and always coming down to the final moments. Cardinals edge out and get the season sweep over the Chieftains 58-53. And we will see everybody next time here, our continuing coverage of the 65th Annual Tonganoxie Invitational Basketball Tournament on Tonganoxie Sports Live.